Hi guys, it's me, and in this week's vlog, I'm going to be telling you why I actually moved. And here you're just seeing some dogs in Liberty Village. I was just having a coffee there. I love that neighborhood. And anyway, this is the Airbnb that I started, and this is exactly why I actually moved to another place. You can see this is my old space. I decorated it myself about 10 or 12 years ago. All the furniture is mine. Like, I bought some really expensive ass furniture. And I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that on here, but anyway, I hope I don't get blocked or something. Yeah, this is a heels class. We're just practicing. I record a lot of these and I never watch them, but then when I actually watch them, I find they're not that bad. So yeah, this is something you guys can check out while I tell you about my Airbnb. So basically, what the situation was that the home where I grew up, it became too expensive for us to be able to afford it. So I had to make the hard decision to make my space that I basically built up myself into an Airbnb. And oh, this is the Montreal smoked meat that I'm still obsessed with. I was going back there a few times before my addiction kind of like I got a handle on it. Let's just say that. Anyway, so the furniture is all mine and everything's mine. And I built the whole kitchen, everything myself. I decorated it, even though like at the time like someone said that, oh, this is so old fashioned. Actually it's not old because I only built it like 12 years ago, so it was just my taste. I wanted to mix the kind of like the old aesthetic of like the romantic era with like the uber modern, like basically where everything's square, where everything's like very sleek. And that was my basically my design style that I chose. But I can see that some people think, well, without like understanding like what the materials are, and like you can see the materials are new, it's not old. Anyway, anyway, I guess the comment got under my skin. Here, just eating some this croissant with bacon and egg that I was obsessed with. I found this bakery nearby to where my mechanic was, and ever since then I already switched mechanics. But this is an older video, so I recorded my for my food bang mukbang. I recorded this just to show you guys what I eat, and yeah, I'm really obsessed with this food. Anyway, back to the Airbnb story. So basically, after everything happened, I realized that this was the only way I could financially afford to continue the rental business. And basically, to afford anything in Toronto is like, if you live in North America, you know how much the prices have changed since COVID, and they're basically making up for what they lost. I guess the government's lost during the COVID pandemic. So yeah, everything went up like 50, 30%, like everything, I mean. So middle class people like myself, we find it harder to afford. But I was really happy that I made that decision because I realized that this actually will work. That in terms of financials, like I would be able to at least break even, and then we'll see what happens next. Oh, that's the other one. That's the croissant that I got. I think that was the first time I got this kind of sandwich there, and it was also really, really delicious. I'll probably go back to that bakery just to have those, even though I don't go to that mechanic anymore. But yeah, like the food there is just so good. Well, those particular two are my favorite, my absolute favorite. I tried it once and then that's it. I don't know, does that ever happen to you guys? Do you ever like get something and you just can't get enough? You keep wanting to go back and eat it again and again. And then I went to check out this thrift store nearby that I thought was interesting. I like the idea of it. I like the idea of sustainability. However, I find I myself hardly ever. I used to try to, or I used to shop at thrift stores, and I think I had the best experience in Paris because the thrifts that are there, I find they're actually something that I wore for a really long time and I truly loved. However, in Toronto, I don't know, I don't find that much thrift clothes that I actually love and that lasts. Like, it's an anomaly for me to find something. And the other thing about it is that I find I have this syndrome of like when you go to a buffet and you overeat because everything's included and you can eat as much as you want. It's sort of the same as like thrifting because everything's so cheap that I just buy it. Oh, like who cares? It's so cheap, like I can just get it. It's like nothing. It's like literally nothing. What's $3? It's nothing. So then I would get so much stuff and then I don't like it and I get this kind of gross feeling where you got too much stuff that you don't actually want. So anyway, I've struggled with that. So yeah, I like to thrift, but just very selectively, and probably in Europe more so. Though I haven't been to Europe in a long time. Oh, there's my little pets. That's Sunny's boyfriend. Well, they're not together anymore, but they had a little situationship for a while. Yeah, she's just chilling there, and he's hanging out. This is the room that I moved into, by the way, and I love it. I love the way I decorated it. I love how simple it is, and I love how like there's nice things, but there's not too many of them. Though I realize in the long term, of course, it's not a solution for me because it's a rental. And anyway, I went to do my nails. This is just like the shiny manicure that I got. Then I went for a walk close to Kensington and just for a little drive. And after that, I went home. Usually, Snuffles and Sunny like to hang out with me, though lately Sunny has opted for the living room. She finds, I guess it's not her style. I don't know, I guess she was trying to tell me something all along. But anyway, I do think this room is so cute, you guys. I just love it so much. And I told you how I got addicted to Thai milk tea. It's just this obsession that became so strong. I mean, I loved it from the first time I ever tried it, but since I've had so many problems with dairy, especially processed dairy, like condensed milk or like evaporated milk, where like the processing makes it even more difficult for my body to consume it. So I started going to this chain where they make it with like a mix of, I think it's coconut milk and oat milk. So it tastes really, really good, but it's also for people like me with sensitive stomachs. I also went to get this. It's like an egg club, I guess. I think it's really, really good, though I find the bread, it doesn't taste fresh to me. It tastes good, but it's not like freshly baked. That's all. So yeah, I would go to this park and just drink my Thai milk tea and eat the egg sandwich. And yeah, that obsession, it took a while for me to get off it. I think like a couple of months. And here I am going to yoga. Oh, and this is something I wanted to show you guys. At some point, I was going to this place that I'm not gonna like give any details about, but I think I got an infection from it from like lack of cleanliness. So I started getting these bumps under my eyes, and I looked it up, and it was kind of like an HPV virus or something. I think that's what it is, and it can only be transmitted through like unclean, like water, unclean environment, but it's a sexually transmitted disease, which I know that that's not a problem that I have. So yeah, I tried to use wart cream on them to make them go away, which didn't work, unfortunately. Oh, this is a bacon egg sandwich that I made myself. So good. The wart cream and basically thyme did reduce them after a while, but yeah, I basically had to like change my diet and just wait it out more or less to get rid of them, and I obviously didn't go back to that place. This is me practicing we have this yearly event for belly dancers that I ended up going to perform with my group, and I was really underprepared. I just have this really difficult time practicing at home. I'm not kind of in the right environment, and I guess I'm also shy, so it's always been an issue for me to practice at home. And also in group dances, I find that it's important to dance as a group. And I thought people just don't want to practice together or something like that. But then I realized, especially with this group, like everybody did want to practice because I was practicing by myself and girls just started joining. You see, like I was doing it by myself, then two girls joined, and the whole like everybody joined. Then we did like a few runs together, and I thought, oh, this is so amazing that people actually they want to dance as a group, they want to practice as a group, and it's really cool that everybody ended up joining in. So I was so excited to see that like really people love dance just as much as me. Because in the past I thought, well, why don't they want to just like practice and drill it as a group? I mean, I understand that teachers don't want to keep doing it over and over because for class time you don't want to just drill. Drilling is like for homework. But anyway, I'm just so happy to see the result of us practicing, and then we performed This Is Us on stage. Just giving you a little clip, and yeah, it was like I was still really nervous, and I looked at my teacher most of the time, but I was really happy at the fact that, you know, the few hours that I spent practicing instead of just sitting around and waiting, it really made a difference because I felt so much confidence. And I probably would have like had some major screw ups if I didn't do that practice because yeah, I really am so bad at practicing at home. However, yeah, that is changing over time, but yeah, it's something that I have to kind of get over myself. So this was a really exciting night for me, especially because belly dance is such an important part of my journey. There are a lot of other dances that I really love, but this is the dance that I finally found after many, many years of searching that I thought I can perform solo because I also always wanted to dance solo and I just had no idea. Hi guys, I literally thought we were recording for like 15-20 minutes. I mean, I'm looking at myself, so I look okay. And I wanted to tell you guys something that right now it will not make sense because right now it's not making sense in my brain. But I was trying to remember it, but I will do it for the next time. It's just like tonight I did the performance and I went home. And there's more to the story, like there's way more to the story and to my exercising like video and everything. But like I can't even explain it. It's like too much to explain, and I don't remember exactly what I was trying to say there. I was a bit buzzed, but basically it's more of the same, that I finally found the dance I can dance solo, and this is my Thai meal that, you know, since I got obsessed with the Thai tea, I started having Thai food. Anyway guys, this is it for this vlog. I'll see you next time. I love you and bisous.